Happy holidays, guys. Hope everyone had a nice time with their family. Even if you don't celebrate anything, it's nice just being with family. It's getting crazy out, so I hope you all stay safe. Just wanted to give you guys a little message before the video. Anyway, living in a college town and being blind basically means I take the bus everywhere. When it's cold, the bus is a nice break because the part of Arizona I live in snows a lot. It's Flagstaff. I live in Flagstaff. But the bus system here in Flag isn't always the most reliable. Let's say I'm trying to catch the 10:30 bus. There will be days where I'll get there at 10:25 and will have already missed it. Or I'll get there at 10:25 and it won't be there until like 10:40. When I first moved to Flagstaff and I didn't really know where anything was or how anything worked, I was waiting for the bus and it just drove right past me. It was the last stop of the night, so it's not like I could have just waited for another one. I ended up calling a cab and that's how I met Tom, the coolest cab driver ever. If you're ever in Flagstaff, use Action Cab. I'm not paid to say that, I just like Tom. He's neat and I don't trust Uber. There were a couple times with the same bus driver where I would pull the cord to stop and she just wouldn't stop. And I would say, hey, that's my stop. And she'd be like, oh, I guess you're getting off at the next one then. And then she was in my bio class last semester. I never said anything to her, but I would often find myself staring at her and like clenching my fist with anger because I hated her so much. Another problem here is the homeless people. Now, listen, I understand it's probably not most homeless people's fault that they're homeless. I get that. However, these are my very true and personal experiences that I have had. So calm down. I have to burp. Oh my god. Gross. There was this one day where I'm riding the bus, minding my own business, and this homeless guy sitting across from me is like, hey kid. Yeah? You wanna buy a sandwich? And I'm like, no, man, because there's a couple things going through my mind. The biggest thing is that if this homeless man is trying to get rid of the sandwich instead of, I don't know, eating the sandwich himself, then there's probably something wrong with this sandwich. So then I hear, hey man, and we look over to see another homeless guy sitting at the very back of the bus, and it's worth mentioning now that we're at the front of the bus. What's up, Fred? Apparently they knew each other. You selling that sandwich? Yeah. How much? $1. Can I pay you later? Sure. And he reels back and he chucks the sandwich across the bus. And the bus driver is like, hey, stop throwing sandwiches on my bus. And the guy is like, sorry, Dan. It's fine, just stop doing that. Which leads me to believe that this is not this guy's first sandwich throwing rodeo. I was riding the bus home late one night and this couple was sitting across from me and I was like, oh wow, that's a really cute couple. Yay love. But then I just hear like, and I look over and they're both doing drugs off of the guy's hand. Well, alright. I guess that's still romantic in a sense. Yay, love. Meanwhile, the bus driver is just like looking on, indifferent to all of this. Speaking of bus romance, this one time there was this goth couple making out like right freaking next to me, and I'm really grossed out. So I try to look away, but then 2 seats down, there's a third goth staring out the window and crying. And then we made eye contact. I'm not getting involved in this. Despite all these things, the bus is always a nice break from the cold and a good way to just reflect on the day. It's definitely better than walking. One time I completely zoned out and missed my stop and I had to walk a couple stops after mine and I got really lost for like 2 hours. I kind of thought I was going to get kidnapped or abducted by aliens or something. Hey, I actually have an end card for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this animation. If you did, it would really help me out if you dropped a like on this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. Follow me on Twitter at Blondie Animates for updates and behind the scenes on future animations. And thanks for watching.